Hello, dear participants. I would like to represent you the title of our work, EU Digital Market, the Future of Eastern Partnership. The authors of our presentation is Oleh Tsebenko, it's me, Olha Ivasechko, Yaryna Turchyn, and Holoshchuk. So let's start. Okay, actuality. Actuality of our topic is today is digital technologies are becoming an increasingly part of social life and shaping Europe's digital future in particular. The second is digitalization contributes to the reducing bureaucracy, quick access of people to services. Expansions of services for the population reduces the negative impact of the corona crisis in various areas, including the economy, politics, health care, business, ecology, etc. The next actuality is digitalization opens up new opportunities for the society, contributes to the development of citizens' well-being, and then becomes one of the main directions of state policy in modern conditions. Another one main point to our actuality is that the youth approach to digital transformation should ensure the expansion of opportunity member states and neighboring countries and their citizens. The realization of potential benefits due to the integration of digital services as well as the solution of global challenges facing the EU and partner countries on the way of digital transformation. One of the priorities of EU's Eastern neighborhood policy is the digitalization and informalization of neighboring countries. Such challenges and threats to the countries of the Eastern Partnership region, such as COVID-19, cybersecurity, personal data protection, and electronic privacy, geo-blocking, and insufficient digital competence of citizens. The use of digital technologies, intensification of digital transformation, adapting of states to the rapid changes and new realities of the digital era by EU standards will help resist all these threats. So here you can see the main clusters, main directions of EU Eastern Partnership country cooperation in digital sphere. Is a e-economy, is second one is a digital infrastructure, third one is e-commerce, next one is development of the information society, the fifth one is e-health, and the sixth the ICT ecosystems of innovation and startups. The key mechanism for the implementation of European digital policy in Eastern Partnership countries are the first, the EU Eastern Partnership Initiative, second, EU for Digital Program, third, Eastern Partnership IST Innovation Startup Ecosystem Platform, fourth, thematic panel harmonization of digital market EGM within the framework of the activity of the platform number second, two, economic integration, a rapprochement with EU politics. The fifth, summits of the heads of state, the EP and the EU, meeting of high and middle level officials, Eastern Partnership Civil Society Forum. Here you can see a diagram of analysis, the level of development and dynamics of the EU Eastern Partnership countries, digital cooperation, and the main idea is to create common EU and Eastern Partnership contribute markets. There are two areas you see in our figure that two directions. There's a strictly one when there's no any problem in the way of digitalization, and creation common EU and the Eastern Partnership country market, and then the second one, this is when at some problem, and you need to add some new instruments to digitalize the Eastern Partnership countries. As in the second figure, you can see the influence of external and internal factors on the future of EP digital market. Over here, you can see digital, EU digital, factor EU for digital, risk of digitalization, integration, EU financing of digital reforms in EP, and also domestic digital reforms. They all are influenced on and future of Eastern Partnership digital market, and then they create the benefits of digital transformation. Over here you can see integration in country digital market to digital market, better e-governance service, increasing the country's development, and also better digital service for customers. Also, on the figure number 3, you can see concentric circles of digital trends. Over here, you can see 6 personal factors that influence on EU digital markets and their racial influence on the digital market of Eastern Partnership country and integrating into common EU digital market of EU 27 countries. Also, here we have analyzed the e-government development index, and over here you can see that Belarus is a most developed country in digital technologies. In general, all of this country have approximately same level of digitalization in the e-government development index. Also, we have analyzed the global innovative index. Over here you can see the most undeveloped country in the 3 country participants of Eastern Partnership is Ukraine, but actually the situation according to the index is the same in each country. In this graph you can see network readiness index. Over here you can also see that Ukraine is in the first places in that index, and also all of this of countries of Eastern Partnership have approximately the same level according to that index. Also, we use to analyze the correlation of the Eastern Partnership index and the sub-index of Eastern Partnership Digital Information Society. And over here you can see that there is a big difference in some country between general EP index and between EP Digital Information Society sub-index. So the big difference is in Belarus and Armenia and Azerbaijan. So there is a country which has a lot of problem with integration to EU, but in this case that have a better position. Also we can add that Ukraine, Moldova, and Georgia has approximately the same point, yes, the same level of general integration and digital information society. So also over here you can see clusters according to the degree of integration of Eastern Partnership initiative. According to the previous correlation, to the previous graph, we create 4 clusters is countries that are close and possible to the digital course of the EU. Unfortunately, there are no states among the EP countries with this indicator. The second is countries actively implemented the European digital course. It's Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Belarus. And the third is in transformation countries, Ukraine and Republic of Moldova. And the last is countries with a low level of support for the European course of digitalization. There's no such state in according to that point. Threats to the implementing of European digital courses in Eastern Partnership countries are lack of clear coordination between the EU and the authority of the Eastern Partnership countries of the digital technologies and their forced implementation, low level of implementation of the integration digital market in the countries, low level of digital economy, a significant gap between the actuality adopted government policy and the practical implementation of the digitalization course in the countries, low level of digital literacy of the population, a large number of cyber attacks by Russia, outdated digital technologies in the significant number of spheres of social life, high level of corruption in the countries of the region, a large gap between urban and the peripheral digitalization. Not all settlements in the countries of the region have internet coverage, inhibition in the adoption of national legislation in the digital sphere, reluctance of the Eastern Partnership countries to integration to the EU, low level of economic development of the countries of the region, geopolitical influence of the Russian Federation of the region, which inhibits the implementation of European reforms, the presence of such threats as COVID-19, cyber attacks, the problem of personal data protection and electronic privacy, geo-blocking, as well as insufficient digital competence of citizens, low level of development of the digital economy, EU regulation barriers in relation to countries in the Eastern Partnership region, a low level of development of innovation technologies, and a low level of financing of scientific developments in the field of digitalization, low level of involvement of investments in the digitalization industry, internal barriers of digital communication regulation, lack of joint service of the EU and the Eastern Partnership countries that would coordinate digital integration, and the last one is a low level of digitalization of various industries. And recommendation, increasing the level of digital literacy and digital skills of citizens is strengthening the fight against cybercrime, strengthening the protection of personal data, is acceleration to reform in the fields of e-governance, economy, and health, smart grid technology, comprehensive training of personnel in the digital industry, internet expansion on 100% of the territory of the regional countries, elimination of internal and external barriers that obstacle digitalization of countries, overcoming political and economic crises in countries, adopting an active implementation of national legislation in the digital industry, active implementation in the European digital course and standards, creation of joint coordination structures that will coordinate efforts between the EU and the Eastern Partnership countries in the digitalization process, and implementation of 5G technologies. Attraction of European investment in the digital industry, reduction of taxes, state support of enterprises, improving public access to goods and services via the internet, create appropriate conditions for the development of the digital networks, development artificial intelligence, implementation of EU best practice in the digital sphere in Eastern Partnership country. And let's move to the conclusion. So we can summarize that globalization and scientific and technologies process in the 21st century force society to introduce digital technology into various spheres of social lives. The EU is a world leader in digitalization. In 2015, the EU introduced a strategy of creating a single digital market. The European Union used such instruments to digitalize the Eastern Partnership countries. It's EU Eastern Partnership Initiative, EU Digital Program, thematic panel, harmonization of digital market. The main ideas of this EU is to digitalize Eastern Partnership country and to create a common digital market between Eastern Partnership country in EU. There are a lot of good instruments, but there's a lot of problems such as threats, such as COVID-19, cyber attacks, spreading of personal lives, and others. So the main scenarios is that some of the Eastern Partnership country will be some of Eastern Partnership country will be digitalized, such as Ukraine, Moldova, and Belarus, and some of the Eastern Partnership country, Armenia, Belarus, and Azerbaijan will have some problem with integration into EU digital market. In that moment, I want to thank you, all of you, for attention.